Hey YouTube, what's up? This is Ben from shouldigetit.com, and in this video I'm going to be telling you guys about the 2020 Lamborghini Huracan Evo in this beautiful Rosso red behind me. Thankfully, the luxury collection Los Gatos let me actually drive this car, and I'm very excited to share some things with you guys, but I realize I'm not Chris Harris, so instead we're going to talk about some more of the practicality and daily driving features, like the fact that it actually has Apple CarPlay, it has a backup camera, it doesn't have any cup holders, so there's no good place to put your bottle, but let me tell you some more about the car. Let's hop in. It doesn't have keyless entry. There we go. So of course this car sounds amazing, it crackles and pops, but I'm going to tell you guys a little bit more about the creature comfort. So we're going to put it into Strada, which is like the normal street mode, and I'll tell you about a couple of things. The turn signals are on the steering wheel, so you just move your finger to the left and you get your turn signal out. To cancel, you push in, and to make it sound really good, you put it in sport. But this car is a lot to handle and drive at the same time, so I'm just going to switch to a voiceover and tell you guys all about it.
The first thing you'll notice is when you unlock the door with the keys, the door handles actually pop out for you and make it a lot easier to open if you have something in your hands. Once you get in and look up, you'll notice the joke, which is the tiny visors and the little mirrors, which will maybe let you see 1 or 2 eyeballs at most. But who cares? That's not what we're here for. The screen in the center is much better looking than the previous infotainment system in the older non-Evo Huracans, as you can see right here, but within 10 minutes of driving this car and figuring out the touchscreen controls, I got fingerprints all over it, so keep in mind it smudges really easily. Now if you're looking for an exhaust button, you won't find it, but on the bottom of the steering wheel you will find that switch selector that I showed earlier, and if you change it between Strada, Sport, and Corsa mode, you'll notice that the idle and exhaust note changes pretty well. Take a listen. Between the gorgeous black and red two-tone seats, which also have red stitching in this particular car, you have 2 USB ports for charging your phone. Now if you only have one phone, that's great. There's this little holder between seats and it holds the phone pretty well while driving. And up top above the nav screen, there's a little slot that can even fit an iPhone 8 Plus. Below the center stack, there's also a hidden little cubby that also fits a phone. When you take a look at the window switches, you'll realize that you have to go up to roll them down and down to roll them up. It's actually really intuitive, just like scrolling on your MacBook. Now the backup camera I mentioned earlier is really nice. When you pull the lever to go into reverse, which is how they have it set up in the Urus by the way, you will see that the reverse camera screen shows up in the center of the gauge cluster. You have this nice HD screen. It looks really good and actually makes parking this Huracan Evo not bad at all. You of course get touch controls for your audio balance and fader. This is a pretty modern feature in a lot of cars with touchscreens. And when it comes to the driving, the rear wheel steering is amazing. It makes the car feel much shorter in the corners and as nimble as a Miata, which you would expect this car to be nimble, but I mean, it just feels weird and mind-boggling. I was pleasantly surprised that the frunk, although being pretty small with an all-wheel drive car, can fit my entire carry-on bag with all my camera and video gear. It can fit my tripod and a video head and a reflector. So for you, that means it can fit a large carry-on and like 1 box of shoes. Also, if you're over 6 foot, you probably won't fit in this car very comfortably. I mean, my friend Karn here is 6'3" and his hair is already touching the roof. So anyways, if you guys have any questions, leave a comment down below. Hope you guys enjoyed. Here's the outro.
Thanks again to the luxury collection Los Gatos for letting me drive this car and film it for you guys. If you have any more questions, leave them in a comment down below. Follow me on Instagram @acarphotographer. Check out their website for more inventory down in the description, and I will see you next Tuesday at 10 a.m. Thanks for watching. Peace.